Hi there, it's me, Casey. I know it's been a while since I've posted an update or anything. I've just been going through a lot. There's just been so much going on, I probably won't even get to cover everything, but so let me start with my brain. No really update there other than my pain is still the same every single day. Yes, I'm in excruciating pain right now. Yes, I can still function and push through it, but that's only because I'm used to it. My MRI is scheduled. I got a call yesterday that my MRI is going to be September 30th, and then the next day is going to be my follow-up appointment with my doctor. But unfortunately, this is the very last time I get to see him. He's going to go to UC San Francisco. He has a better opportunity there, which is great for him, but I've actually been crying over it because it's really hard to trust a brain surgeon. Plus, he's the guy who saved me technically and made me better. So, of course, it's really hard to have to say goodbye and then just start working with a complete stranger again. But that's it as far as my brain really goes. Still indented over here. My Crohn's disease is stable, which is great news. I had another colonoscopy. It shows that the Remicade is working. I could just continue doing it every 8 weeks. I go and have like a 3-4 hour infusion every 8 weeks. It's not as bad as it sounds, but it really isn't a picnic either. So the other biggest thing that's been going on, and I haven't personally wanted to talk about it yet, is that my husband Blake and I have been going through infertility. Yes, I'm even more of a mess than we already knew. It is, my body doesn't like to ovulate on its own. My lining isn't very thick. There's just a lot that's contributing to us not being able to have a baby yet. We've done 3 separate IUIs, and what those are intrauterine inseminations. So Blake goes and does his thing in a cup like 2 hours before the appointment. They go in and they pick out his best swimmers. They put it in like a little tube. And then I go in at like 2 hours after. And they take a little, what are those called? Turkey baster. And there you go. We've tried it 3 times. And it's not the most comfortable, but it's also not the most uncomfortable I've ever been. We've done it 3 times. We find out if this last one worked on Tuesday. I haven't felt anything, nothing different. This last time we did what was called the trigger shot, even though I ovulated on my own, because it doubles the chances of my eggs falling and maybe having multiple eggs fall. But like I said, I haven't really felt any different. I've had morning sickness, but that's also completely probably related to my migraines every day. So that's been really, really hard. It's obviously really hard for me to talk about it, but excuse me. I think that I had to go through my brain surgery and everything so that way I can become strong enough to maybe do this. So I'm not going to give up. If it doesn't work this last time, I am going to take a break because it is a lot on my body and me emotionally, and I definitely can tell that my body needs a little break. My husband and I are moving. We're very excited. We're still be in Oregon, but we're going to get out of our apartment, so we're very excited. So that's good. Our apartment grows mold, and obviously that's not good for anyone to breathe in, especially not me. So it's going to be very awesome being able to have our own place. So we're very excited for that. The other thing I want to touch on while the Save Our Children is loud and everybody's listening to it is it's more common than you think to know somebody who was sexually assaulted as a child. It's devastating what goes on in the world today, and it's hard to believe that so many people who are supposed to be of power are pedophiles and are people who are just committing the worst crimes possible, but yet they're supposed to be in charge of the United States and us. Anyway, so I was actually personally sexually abused, well, just abused in every way when I was a child. It was from a family member. I always kind of knew like that things happened, but I never could fully remember what happened until I started going to therapy, and I found out part of the reason my seizures were happening is because my body was trying to tell me I have some trauma that I haven't like worked through yet. And so the weirdest things can happen to your body when you don't address your traumas. So I've been going to therapy and working through some like sexual abuse books, like workbooks, and they all help. I am not afraid to speak out against what happened to me. I'm not afraid of who did it to me. I can easily take him down. It's just not something that is made to be normal or comfortable to talk about. But I think that it's important that I bring it up because it does explain a lot about me and my little behaviors, like how I can't sit still when I'm sitting here and lots of other things. But anyway, so that's it for my little update. I really hope that we don't stop this fight that is so loud right now about save our children, and that we continue to save all these kids that have been sex trafficked. It's awful. So let's promise to keep our voices loud and let's keep fighting against that. The last thing I actually wanted to say is it has nothing to do with that, but they are trying to make Rocketdyne a National Historic Monument, so that way they don't have to clean it up. And if you're like me, you think that that's absolutely insane and ridiculous, and how could they do such a thing knowing that it's causing cancer and everything. But I guess the best thing I can tell you to do is write to your congressman. It sounds funny, but it can help. Write to your senator, write to your governor. Even though he's a piece of shit, don't write to him. He won't do anything. There's always a way to make change rather than just sharing something on Facebook over and over again. So maybe let's all start fighting back and speaking about it, or talking about our own personal struggles or things we might have seen. Anyway, that is it for me today. I will be back on September 30th or October 1st probably, so I can tell you what the results of my MRI are. I am praying that everything is still clear, but there's always going to be that fear that I will have, which is completely normal, I'm told. It sucks. Every time I'm sure that there's nothing there, but I'm like, what if it's there? I have cancer again. What if it's there? So I'm excited to come back on here and tell you guys everything's great, and hopefully I'll also get to share that I'm pregnant. So please keep the prayers coming. I really appreciate everybody's support over the past few years, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.